Hi guys, welcome. It's Peter from Climbing Frames up in Lancashire, I think. Right, I don't know, up north somewhere, crazy. This is single tower. This is the triple swing unit, so it's 3 meters long. This is currently set up though with rubber seat and basically the disc swing, which takes up 2 positions. Single ladder on the front, slide, cabin underneath. Cabin is set up so you can walk underneath the slide. You've got like a shop bit here, and then that's where I've had to drill through to get the bits. Spare rubber seat is on the floor. Fireman's pole on the rear with a full wall, just to stop legs and stuff crashing in there. So I prefer to do a full wall. If you ever see these and you're designing them and you want specific, do a full wall where the fireman's pole is. Stops you coming down, catching your leg on the lower shot part. You can also do a rock wall face onto the fireman's pole side. It does mean that you might have an injury or two or just catch yourself. So we do again try and do those onto, for example, the monkey bars. So then you can monkey bar across, put your foot onto the rock and then climb up. It's the first time, so maybe second time, I've done a cargo net onto the side of the monkey bars. I've just angled those off slightly, just to give a little bit more leg room, and left it open so then the kids can run along the top, jump in, climb up, climb through, zigzag through. You've got the rock wall on there as well. A little bit time consuming because we do build these on site, so we actually bring a whole box, a reel of rope, and then scorch the rope through and then wrap it round, and actually everything is custom made. So this is significantly better than the sort of stuff you're going to buy online. Each of these eggs holds each contact point, so then you can only get a little bit of sag like this instead of the whole rope going through. So what you get when you buy the cheapy ones online is the ropes go through and they feed through the other rope, which means the whole net starts sagging eventually, because as you walk on it or as the kids are on it or just over time, the rope just slowly unreels itself and it goes through. This one, twice as thick with the eggs, goes through. It's just not going to be moving anywhere. Roof up on top, as I say before, little mini rock wall, and then monkey bars across. We again use the metal monkey bars and we drill through. So what you get with the wooden ones is the rain will sit on here and it'll drain along, and the wooden dowel inside the actual wood itself starts rotting. You never know it's rotten until a year or two. They don't come pre-treated, so even though the presets come and say that they've been pre-treated, the wooden dowels I don't think are ever treated. So that in there is basically where it will stay moist, and give or take a year or two, the kids will be monkey barring, and as with rot, it will look fine until you pull it and the weight of the child is on there. Even with a little tug, you're not going to notice it's there. With a whole child hanging on it with one-handed, ready to grab the next one, that's when it breaks. Upside down child, crack, bang, ouch. So there you go, that is the set. Customer smashed egg and bacon butty this morning as well. Lovely guys. So here you go, this is the custom tower. So this one single tower is the basis of what we designed lots and lots of our towers on. So you can lose the monkey bars, add another tower on there, put a bridge on there, wobble bridge, set of swings. This design was made like an L shape until I realized where it was actually going. If it was going into the corner of a garden, for example, and it's going around the side, then you could have the slide coming off and swings coming up the hill, for example, and then the monkey bars can go on the back. But because this is where she wanted it, decided to make it long and thin. But we could take the fireman's pole off, put it onto this side, put the monkey bar on the back, and then it would fit into the corner or along a side fence a little bit better. There's multiple ways of looking at what you're changing around. Customer has opted for the rubber mats. The ground is quite wet as well, so the rubber mats will soak in, grass will grow through, and it will just hold that a bit more stable long term as well. How does that climbing frame look? This is 1.5 meter high to the deck height and 3.132 to the actual physical peak. In terms of the actual tower, let's try and turn the camera around. This is like over the chest height of an adult. Most units now, Wiki and Rebo, about that high to the floor, that high to the actual top. We've got this over 2 meters. So once you've got a child dangling, you're going to have a foot or two sort of drop, and swing is also about 210, 220 off the floor. Most of manufacturers at the minute, for example your Wikis, your Rebos, your people of that nature, swing is only about 1.8 off the actual physical floor itself, which means that once you get your kids stood on it and with their arms in the air, etc., you're virtually face planting the actual swing beam. Ours are all concreted in. We concrete each leg so that when you're on unlevel surface, such as this garden, each leg and each touch point can then get cut down. So where this ground is sloping, we can cut or dig these a little bit deeper. That will then make it level, make the playset level as needs to be, and then make the monkey bars a little bit higher. As I said, the monkey bars were meant to be coming off the back, which is why they are a little bit higher than they need to be. Otherwise we could have made the balustrade a little bit smaller, but I mean, for the height it needs to be, with the rope next to it, if kids are going along and they need to bail out, they've got an option to get off the monkey bars. So being that little bit higher is there. I normally try and do monkey bars to what, like 2 meter, 210, just because it means that the fall and the drop is not as bad. But we have mats, we have rocks, we have rope. The monkey bars are just a little bit higher than you'd naturally want, but we have a slope. I hope that explains why we've made decisions that we have. Hope you like the look of the climbing frame. This is a proper climbing frame, guys. This isn't like an off-the-shelf little flat pack thing. This is literally made for the customer out of proper materials. Many of the manufacturers use this wood for the actual physical legs. Take a look at the dimensions, take a look at what you're trying to get, and then you'll see the difference. Thanks very much.